What a man, what a mind, what a mindset. Tyson Fury. Let's break down the mindset of the Gypsy King. It is impossible to speak about Tyson Fury without mentioning the way in which he seeks out and faces adversity head on. This is clear to see both in and out of the ring. In the ring, you've got tough tests, such as the likes of 𝐬𝐧𝐞 and Deontay Wilder in their prime. These are not challenges that he shies away from. Equally, out of the ring, we all know about his challenges, both mentally and physically, but again, he doesn't shy away from them. He faces them head on. He does this because the resistance that he feels as a result of going up against these challenges offer the most growth. And off the back of that, it is this sincere sort of air of invincibility that he gains when you know that you've been up against the ultimate tests and you've overcome it, but equally you've been as low as any man could go and you've bounced back.
You can't go swimming and not get wet. And I got wet. I got drenched, actually.
Next up, the way in which Tyson Fury maintains perspective, but most importantly, the way in which he maintains a perspective that serves.
You're a dosser.
He's a dosser.
One dosser, that's all he is. You're a bunch of dossers.
For example, you've got the way in which he'll refer to his opposition as, to use his words, another bare bum in the shower, or the way in which he'll approach a fight, or a battle rather, as just the fight. He will refer to it as just another boxing fight. He's got this amazing ability, this dignified way in which he approaches things, not too dissimilar to actually Anthony Joshua that we spoke about not too long back, the way in which he turns the L to lesson. Tyson Fury has this amazing ability to shrink the chasm of difference between him and his opposition, or him and the challenge ahead. And this reminds me of a quote that I once heard. If another man can, so can I. And I find that extremely powerful. And that is something that just shifts perspective and allows you to take a mindset and stance that serves the way in which we see from Tyson Fury.
He's whispering in my ear right now. Go easy, go easy, go easy. He's really whispering me, I love you, man, I love you, man. You're the champ, you're the champ. I'm just like you. Yes, you are the champ, I know.
And lastly, the namesake of this channel, live your truth. You can see this is abundant when it comes to Tyson Fury. He is not afraid to be unapologetically himself and live his truth. Whether that is living in a caravan despite having millions to his name, or turning up to a press conference in a Batman outfit.
You're getting it, you big dosser.
Equally, realising when something needs to change within his camp because he's not getting the results that he wants. He's so humbled that he's able to identify what needs to change, and not only identify it, but to own it and express it publicly.
I'm like a chameleon. I can adapt to any situation.
We see this in all aspects of his life, this extreme ownership and accountability. Whether it be changing his trainer, which he's done several times, or something that we're all aware of, I'm sure, which is his challenges in the way in which he faces his adversity in the way of mental health. He not only owns, but shares his vulnerabilities. And it's through doing that that he's able to shift again the perspective of turning his pain into power and, as I would like to say, his suffering into service for others. Now, I know we've not yet kicked off the interview section to this show, and it's very much something we're still working on for the future. But somebody like Tyson Fury, his story could be told 1,000 times, and I feel there'd still be utility to extract from that those learnings that we could apply to our own lives. So if somebody out there knows Tyson Fury and you'd love to get him on the show, you know what to do. And with that, all that's left to say is if you like this content, you'll love that video right there. Keep living your truth, and I'ma see you real soon.
Tyson Fury. Remember the name. Peace out.